Like to call the Sister Cities Commission meeting Monday, July 8th to order. Roll call's been done by Julie, right?
Right.
Okay. I would like approval of the agenda.
I move that we approve the agenda.
Thanks,
Second.
John. Second by Brian. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. We need to approve the minutes of the May 6th meeting because we didn't have a quorum on the June 3rd meeting. So the minutes of the May 3rd meeting are there. Anybody have a motion to approve them?
I make a motion, we approve the minutes from.
Thanks, Gary.
I'll second those.
Thank you, John. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And we have to approve the June 3rd Sister City Commission notes that were taken. We think you had just a brief meeting or something. So
Well,
Yeah.
no, we
we
couldn't
couldn't
call it a meeting.
because you
It was a gathering.
it was a gathering.
I make a motion, we approve the notes from June 3rd,
Thank you, Brian.
2019
We have a
meeting.
second.
I'll second those.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Now we need to approve the financial report for the May 31st meeting. That's in your packet. The financial report, nothing has changed from the previous one, so is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Brian. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Brian. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And then the details and the budget report, the only thing that we spent back then was we paid our international dues of $440. We had engraving of a plaque and the Concordia Recognition Awards reception. Those are the only expenditures on that. If we could have a motion to approve.
I move that we
Yeah.
approve those.
Okay, thank you, John. Vicky, you gonna second?
Sure, yes.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Then we have to do the approval of the Sister Cities ending June 30th. And the only thing that went in there was some tips from the brat stand. We haven't got the proceeds yet. The 9487, that was the only thing that was added. So is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And then the approval of the deep budget. And the only other thing that we added to there was Peter Bregelman got his flight. And I called Lisa today because I was quite impressed with how cheap that was, $419.99.
Wow,
Wow.
yeah.
But he ended up with just purchasing a one-way ticket because he said it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. And then the stipend is for the fee we help out with for the U-Rail pass and the bus pass type deal. So in a couple weeks, he said he'll look at for the return flight out of one-way. And very nice of him to keep it as reasonable as possible. So that's the only differences in that one,
And
So-
I did talk to Jeff Bregelman, his dad, one day, and Jeff said he's really excited about going.
Yep.
Yeah.
which is good. So is there a motion to approve that?
Make a motion to approve those.
I'll
Thank
second
you,
that.
Brian. Thank you, Brian. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And our exchange program, our outbound, Peter and Emily have been offered to participate from September 8th through December 1st. Peter's has his flight, Emily's working on her flight, so probably by next meeting we'll have her expenses. Inbound, we had a little bit of a challenge. Felix had to rescind his decision to participate in 2019, but because of his employer, but asked if he could come in to participate in 2020. He is doing like an internship right now, and it's a 2-year apprenticeship. And if he took off now, it wouldn't work out with his studies or whatever, and he wouldn't keep his job. But at the end of this internship is when he wants to do it. It'll be like more in May of next year. And I reached out to 3M, and they immediately responded back. They'd be more than happy to host him then. So I know it says that we're looking into that, but they did do that. So Felix will be coming in 2020. And Anna is coming on October 7th through December 4th, and she will be interning at Oak Hills. I had Lisa send a letter invite to her, what to expect and all that kind of stuff. So everything is set. Her employment, we want to get closer to it. We'll reach out with them and give them more details. They're excited to have her and host her, and I think she'll have a great experience. We do have host families. These
Yeah,
all
the
have
three.
agreed to do.
Yep, yeah.
So I just think
don't
we
know
gotta figure out
what
what order.
Like I said, Bartles did say to me that they'd kinda like to be the last ones.
Mhm.
So, other than that, I don't know. But my question still is, we should find out about December 24th. I
Yeah.
mean, Christmas Eve, she's done. See ya, you know?
I know Lisa's been in touch with her and through Dorothy, and we can probably send an email and find out when you wanna.
We should,
If
yeah,
it's gonna be a little earlier, a little later, is she gonna be here over the holidays, or did she plan on leaving before the holidays?
yeah, we should have Lisa maybe
Okay. I can do that.
contact her about that. You know,
Okay.
and maybe Bartles wouldn't mind if she stayed a couple days with them, you know.
Mhm.
Probably have to ask her if she's okay with it.
Yeah.
Just from experience,
She's not staying with you.
Well, I know, but I work with Jim, that's why I'm saying that, that's.
Oh, well, I'm just,
Okay. Got it, no, went right over there, Vicky, okay. I'll slow down a little bit.
Okay. In the new business, we sent in our budget request. We should know more next meeting. It's a similar request we send every year for what we need to run our program. And we may need to do a little more fundraising since we're accepting two, or we don't have two now, but we may have two again next year if they send out the candidates again.
And Carolyn and I are gonna try to get a hold of Denise at the Legion and set something up to see if we can do those meals again.
Okay. Sounds good. And then the next thing, I guess, well, we already approved the budget and the detailed budget report, but we need to approve Peter Bregelman for the following cost of a one-way flight to Frankfurt in the amount of $419.99. Peter will book his returning flight at a future date. Booking flights in this manner was done to keep the cost of the ticket as a reasonable amount. And a stipend, I think we can do them both, a stipend in the amount of $150, which we give every candidate for transportation costs over there. Is there a motion to approve?
I will make that motion.
Thank you,
I'll
Brian.
second it.
Thank you, Gary. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And the brat stand, how did the last one go? Good?
Good.
Unfortunately, I missed. I was gone.
I thought we were busy in the middle of the day, that one was
Yeah.
about
Good.
busier in the last few years, I thought.
Okay. So we have our next dates coming up on August 20th and 21st. I think there is a sign-up sheet there. Yep. And I got
Yes,
some
it's
of the
on
things that are on there, so if you can participate and help, that'd be great. The sooner we fill it up, the better, just so we don't have to worry about getting it out. And I will have Lisa send it out to the friends of Sister Cities as well.
Yeah.
'Cause
they
we can
should,
count on
because-
some of you?
Yeah. Well, we even closed that one day early, because we didn't have anybody working.
I
Yeah.
stuck around for a little while. It wasn't real busy.
Before you adjourn?
Yep.
Can I have a minute or two?
Sure. I think you would like a minute.
I would like to express my concern about letting Lisa know your attendance at the meetings. You know, like last time, we didn't have enough people, we only had 4 people show up. And I know some of you did let Lisa know, but some of you didn't, and so, it's just not fair to those that did show up. So we didn't have a quorum, we couldn't even say we had a meeting. So, please let Lisa know that whether you're coming or not.
Yeah, when you respond, when she sends out that email, just respond right away.
And the other thing is, I did email Dorothea about that fire department celebration next year, and she hasn't replied to me yet, so as soon as I hear something,
That's 2020, right?
yeah. I'm trying to keep on top of it,
Okay,
that's it.
thank you. Next meeting will be held Monday, August 5th at 5:15, right here in the city chambers. A motion to adjourn?
So
I move that we adjourn.
Brian and John, thank you. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.